Leo, how nice is it a few weeks into the season to finally get a fully rewarding week with two wins against a pretty good team?
Yeah, it was. I think we've got rewarded for how we've been playing. Obviously, we weren't on the right end of it the weekend before, but I thought we did a lot of really good things, especially the home game. I mean, that's probably as a complete of a game as you could play. Just what we gave up, what we generated. Just our mindset of our identity. I think over a course of a season, you got to continue to build an identity, and I think we've done that and how we want to play the game. And credit to the guys, especially on Saturday night. Obviously, a hostile environment, 15,000 fans, the highs and lows of the game, and we stuck with it, and really proud of the group.
About identity, I mean, people have known that for years this team has been referred to as a very high-end, skilled team. But how important is it for work ethic to be a part of that identity and the compete levels?
I think it's everything. I think it's, I don't know, I think when you talk about playing winning hockey, you want to be skilled, but, I told our group at the start of the season, I don't want to be known as just a skilled team. I mean, we have skill, but I think there's a certain way you have to play to win. And the really good teams play winning hockey. It's not just ozone play, rush. Like those things happen in a game, but you have to have really good details away from the puck. You got to be able to get out of your own zone. You have to. Not every game you're going to have 20 plus scoring chances. I think we've done a really good job of the guys buying into playing winning hockey. And if you look at the underlying numbers of what we're doing to play away from the puck, it's been really good. If you just look at what we're averaging per game, shots on goal, to what we're giving up, I know that's not you got to generate great A's, but we're averaging 37 shots a game. We're giving up 25. That's a recipe for success. And I think it's not just our play from the puck, but it's the mindset of our puck pressure to get it back. I think that's what it's all about. We have a really good skating team, and our tracking, our reloads, the odd man rushes, we probably gave up more than we have all season in the last game. Kind of fed into, not managing the puck in the second period, but we weathered it, and I thought we were really good in the third period, but I think it's all about playing winning hockey.
This level are always thinking, it seems, about getting to the next level, being in the NHL. Everybody watches the NHL. The things we're talking about, I mean, how many Stanley Cup finals in a row have you seen that, where the teams at the end are not always the most skilled team?
Yeah, I think I look at it as if a player is going to get called up, during a season, what is, Lindy and the staff going to want from a guy? They want someone that's, you hear Lindy's press conferences about laying a foundation and playing to an identity and being responsible, having really good puck play, and that's, I think, is really important to instill in our players. So, when the time comes, obviously it's a really long season, you never know what could happen, but it's ingraining those habits and details, so if a player were to get called up, that they're ready to perform and play to a standard that they want to have up there.
Shifting to goaltending, I feel like we've talked about Michael Hauser a few times, but on that game Saturday, I mean, he makes a couple of really good saves late. He's excellent in the shootout. It's his 200th pro win. What does he do for the guys in the room?
I think he brings a calmness. I think he, his energy. We seem to play really well in front of him. I got away from us a little bit in the second period, like I said, but he has a unique ability to, you look at the last couple of chances that they had, the rush chance with less than a minute to go, he makes a really good glove save. Ability to, I think, sometimes you're going to give up goals against, but it's about making the save at the right key moments of the game, and he did that for us. He gave us a chance. The saves in the shootout where they could have ended the game, and he came up big with those key saves, and getting that last one was huge. And just speaks to, 200 wins is a lot of wins to have in pro hockey. And, he's a winner. You look at his junior career, he finds ways. He's actually a guy I lean on a lot. I have a lot of conversations with him about the team and the group. I think he has a really good feel and perspective of what's going on, even though he's not in the leadership group. I really trust him. And he just has a great feel. He's a great person, and he's off to a really good start.
Perspective that you talk about comes from just his unique background. I mean, this is a journeyman, a bit of an underdog story. He's 32. He's a starting goalie in the AHL right now. But I mean, his stats. He's been everywhere in the ECHL, NHL for a little bit. Like, that is the kind of experience you can't really teach, right?
No. And I think you have to have a chip on your shoulder and a self-belief in yourself to have the career that he's had. A lot of guys would, it's amazing to see. You look at his elite prospects and how many different teams he's been on, and he finds ways to win hockey games. And even his feel of after games when he's giving a speech to the team, he means it. He has great perspective. I think that's why I lean on him a lot. He has a great feel of the group, of where the group is at, and he's been great for us.
Saturday, you guys got a power play goal, which is new. It's the start of this season. But, I mean, can that drive this team's man advantage moving forward?
I think so. I think it was, looking at the games past, we did a really good job of generating. Now it's finding, you look at the goal that we scored, it was right around the crease, like we talked about, getting a goal at the net front. I think it's really important, especially you got to go through stretches of the season where your power play is really good, because you may not always keep, we're really good in the kill right now. We're almost 90% in our 5-on-5 play. If you look at it, it's been excellent. We just need to carry that momentum, because there's going to be times in games where you might not have it, and your power play comes up with 2 to 3 goals and it changes outcomes. I think that's the one area we need to continue and improve on, and we've done a really good job of getting looks. Now it's just about our execution at a higher rate.
Are you looking ahead into November at all? I mean, your next game is going to be November 1st, but collectively it's going to be the busiest month of the season. You're going to play 14 games in 30 days.
For me, I'm a big process guy. I think we got to have a really good practice tomorrow and have another good practice on Thursday and be ready to play on Friday. I think it's one day at a time, and we got to keep getting better and not become complacent just because we're had 2 wins. I think it's a really important weekend for the group. Utica has some players that were sent down. Obviously, their outcomes haven't been what they wanted, but they're a big, heavy team. Their power play has been really good since Seamus Casey was sent down, and we have to be ready to go out. Just focusing on this week, practice tomorrow, and I think the rest will take care of itself.